everybody. Happy Saturday. Hey, Lois. I'm so glad that you are here. But, child, you could be sleeping for real. I know you're going to watch this. It doesn't matter. But I'm so glad that you're here and you're up and about. And welcome to Weekend Eats. I'm Casey. If you don't already know me, hey, I'm glad to have you here in my kitchen. It's going to be an exciting day today because everyone is going to get a chance to do what? Cook along with me. Step by step. Yeah, it sure is. And we're going to be cooking up some delicious spaghetti and meatballs. But not just any meatballs. Normally, people fry their meatballs on top of the stove. And in my opinion, they're little heart pellets with spaghetti sauce. Well, I'm going to show you a way to make meatballs that is going to be oh so delicious, oh so tender, oh so juicy, and oh so not a crusty hamburger ball. In any case, I am going to take a sip of my coffee, first of all, and I hope that you guys have your coffees or your teas or your whatever breakfast drinks that you have or whatever you want to drink so you can sit back and relax. We're going to be talking all about coffee in a minute because I promised you that. I got a lot of fun facts about that. And like I said, we're going to start our spaghetti and meatball dinner. We'll be doing that throughout the show so we can finish up, plate it up, and you can eat it up if you want to. And we're going to be doing some home cooking story time because, you know, my family is crazy. I always got something to say about them or something that's happened to me that kind of pushed me on my journey to cooking. So, I didn't forget the food 411. What you don't know about your food? I'm here to tell you it all. My daughter just asked me, what you going to scare us with this week so we don't eat? I'm not going to scare you. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. So let me get a sip of this coffee. You take a sip of yours. And then we're going to begin talking about all that coffee stuff. Hey there, Cosmic King. Hey there, Honey Bunny. Yeah, stay on here and watch your wife. Yes, you need to do that. Okay. Hey, Pam, how are you this morning? Good morning. Let me get my real eyes, y'all. Y'all know I'm done being cute. I had to wear the glasses that match the outfit, but now I got to see. So let me clean my glasses. Do any of you have more than one pair of glasses? I won't tell anybody. I tell you, I can't wait till I get new glasses. I think I'm going to get 5 pair. Yes, I am. Because the place I get my glasses, I'm not trying to do any advertisements for anybody. I don't get paid for this. But if I like something, I'm going to pass the information along. I get my glasses from a place online called Zenni. That's Zenni. And I am here to tell you, it is fabulous. If you spend $400, $500, $600 for one pair of glasses, you'll have glasses for every day of the week with them. And you get all kinds of lenses, all kinds of light blockers. I even have some prescription sunglasses. I've never had that because my prescriptions are very expensive. So, hey, I had to make a choice. See regular or be cute. Now I can do all of it with Zenni. Yes, I can. So if you're looking for a good pair of glasses, you want to go to Zenni. Because they got some really nice ones. That's where I'll be going. Now, let me change this. I can't believe I just did a free commercial. Yes, I did. Y'all see that, right? But see, this will let you know that I'm really for real when I say stuff. I am not going to promote anything that I don't really like or use. That's just the way that is. And I don't care if it's a freebie. All right, so let's see. All about coffee. So, do you know, and I don't believe this, I don't care what they say, they're telling me that my body does not need coffee the first thing in the morning. Pish posh, I don't believe that. My body needs it. Yes, it does. They say because your body's natural clock, your, circadian clock, okay, you naturally produce cortisol, a hormone that is linked to alertness. Okay, so is that why I'm so bouncy? No. It's all in the head. It's the coffee, I'm telling you. Okay, when you wake up. So they're saying that your cortisol is naturally there when you wake up in the morning. And that means when you add coffee to the mix, the caffeine actually isn't doing anything. Come on, y'all. Okay, listen. If you're a real coffee drinker, you don't get that coffee jolt in the morning. They can say whatever they want to say. I'm here to, hey, Jerome, how are you? Hey, I don't know how to say her name. Hi. Hey, Tizzy. How are you? See, I know you. Oh, you're such a nice person coming in and seeing me this morning. I can't wait. Anyhow, let me get back to this because this is like, okay, I read it, I researched it, but I know me. I'm gonna tell you, if I don't have that Joe coffee in the morning, you don't want to know. Anyway, so they're saying you don't need it. The caffeine is just in your head when in early in the morning if you wake up. Okay, it says that if you want the best effects of the caffeine, wait until late in the morning. So I guess your second cup of coffee, and that's when the cortisol levels actually have dissipated or dropped, and then the caffeine actually get. Let me tell you something. If I don't have this coffee, and see, when I'm on here with you guys, it takes me like however long we're on here to drink this cup of coffee. In reality, I have maybe like 2 cups of coffee, sometimes just one, because it depends on how busy I am. Because like I tell you, my job is a beast. But I'm gonna tell you, I need that couple of sips because if I don't have those couple of sips, especially when I was drinking a lot of coffee, headache all day long. So they can say what they want. They also say caffeine naps are real effective. So if you want the most out of your afternoon nap, they're saying drink some coffee before you go to sleep, before you take the nap. Researchers have found that a cup of coffee followed by a 15-minute nap, no longer, leads people to be more alert. So if you're tired, if you hung out that night, you didn't get no sleep, lunchtime comes, drink you some coffee, take a 15-minute nap, no longer, and you'll be ready for the rest of the day. Let me know how that works out for you. I don't know. Okay, then they say the caffeine that they take out of decaffeinated coffee, get this, is sold to pharmaceutical companies and soda manufacturers. So they don't waste anything. They selling it to the drug makers and to the soda manufacturers. Yes, they are. Wow. Alertness. Coffee is said to enhance mental performance, but it can also cause insomnia. So you can't do a lot of it, but it does keep you alert. Yes, it does. Got me through a lot of days. And pain. They say caffeine enhances the effect of some painkillers. So what they trying to say is get that Advil and drink what? A cup of coffee with it. And you'll be feeling real fine. I'm gonna try that one. Okay, depression. Coffee may reduce depression risk and improve your mood. Well, I guess if you're all hyped up and you're not tired or whatever, I guess you are a bit more lively. You don't have that much time to dwell on the rough stuff. I don't know. But this is what they say. And hey, you know me, I'm going to give some of this stuff a shot. Anywho, this is what we're going to do now. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to show you guys the ingredients that we're going to be using in this spaghetti and meatballs. The first thing I'm going to do, and I hope that those of you who are going to cook along saw the ingredients on the community post that I posted this week, and I will leave it there for anyone that wants to do it after this live is over. I'm telling you, you're going to want to make these. So I'm going to go over here and let me see if I can aim you to camera right. Okay. Why did I do that? Oh, guys, I got a new little camera, your little webcam thingy. And I think that's good. Can you see it? I can see it. All right, I got to turn what? No. It's like leaning sideways. Okay.
Can you like do that?
Not because I think I put the thing on there crooked. Okay, it's straighter now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay, anyhow, guys, let me come over here and show you guys these ingredients. And then we can start cooking this stuff because we're going to multitask today, okay? I need to be. Okay, there you go.
Moving them into the pillar.
No, I'm right here.
Okay, there we go. Good.
Okay, good. Okay, so I told you guys to get a pound of hamburger meat. Now, you know I got a tribe up in here, so I got 2 pounds. And so I got 2 pounds and I got that Wagyu burger because that's what I like. But you can use any burger that you normally use. Or you can use ground turkey too. Or ground pork. Or some sausages if that's what you want to do. I got some vegetables that are already cut up. So I would do 1 medium size or even a small, but not teeny tiny red pepper or green pepper. I know I put both on there. I decided just to use the red because I like red. I have some fresh. Oh, I can do this now. Wait a minute, y'all. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I like that. Can you see it? I have some fresh basil. I have a little bit of cilantro because somebody doesn't like cilantro. You know, they got a problem with that. But it enhances the flavor. I didn't put that in the recipe. But you know what? You could put the little things that you like into it. And I'll show you how. I have a nice red onion, and that's going to be a medium-sized red onion. And I cut it up into pieces, and I cut this up into pieces. And the reason why is because I have a magic bullet. And I suggest that everybody gets a magic bullet. Now, I know I told you that I'm not big in appliances, but my lovely husband is, and he buys everything. I got all kinds of stuff up here. I have stuff underneath my stairs with storage that is still in the boxes because I don't use all these things because I'm a frontiers kind of cook. But anyway, I use the magic bullet. And the reason why is, once again, these children, okay, children don't like texture. They never wanted to feel the feel of the onion or whatever. But the flavor is great. So this is how I got them to eat. Now they're a whole lot better. They're more mature and their palates are a little bit more expanded. Exactly. Okay, I got some eggs here. Now you will probably use 1 egg. I will probably use 2 because remember, I'm doing double duty here. I have some panko breadcrumbs. Now, I happen to like the Kiko Man brand because I just think they're a little bit smoother, but you can get any kind of breadcrumbs you want. You can get regular breadcrumbs, plain ones. You can get the Italian flavor. You don't have to get the panko kind, whatever you want. It's up to you, your taste. I prefer this, so I do me. You do you. Megan. Yes, Megan. All right. So, of course, I got some black pepper. I have some, and I'm not going to bring all the stuff over here. I'm going to tell you what I got. Okay, so I have spaghetti sauce, and this is because we want to cut down the time. I like Prego. I'm a Prego girl. I also like, I think it's called Inspirations, a spaghetti sauce, and it's sold at Giant. And I don't know if you have a Giant where you are, but I like it because the carb intake, the carb count is lower. Okay, so that's why I like it. But when I'm not caring and I'm being vegan, guess what? I'm using Prego traditional, or I'll get the garlic and basil kind. But what I do with this is I will just use a jar. Oh, listen, you know I got to Casey-ize it. And when I finish, oh, baby. So I got 2 of these and I got a little bit more in the fridge. If you're doing for like 1 or 2 people, this will be great for, let's see how many ounces this is. This is 24 ounces. If you want to have some leftovers, you want to double it. Now they have a jar of this, I think it's 62 ounces or 60 something ounces. Of course, my store didn't have it. So now I got to use this and what I have left in the refrigerator from the big Giant one. But you are going to use sauce according to your family size. Or if you want to have leftovers. Because I'm going to tell you, you're going to want to have some of this left over. Okay, so I have some tomato paste. And I always have have tomato paste because these spaghetti sauces are very watery and runny. You want your spaghetti sauce to have some consistency where it's going to stick to your spaghetti, where it's going to stick to your meatballs, where it's not running off like soup. I'm not making spaghetti soup. I made soup last week. Was that last week? Boy, was it good. It was good every day until I ate it all. I ate it all. Yes, I did. Okay, so as far as the spices are concerned, of course, you know, I'm going to hit it with some Casey's Blessing. But you can't do that. So until you can, use the all-purpose seasoning that you normally use that you like. The grocery stores has a lot of kinds. I have garlic powder. I have onion powder. I have my little dry celery that I'm going to sprinkle in there and let it rain. I have, like I said, the black pepper, a little bit of white pepper. What else do I have over here? Oh, Italian seasoning I have. And a little bit of salt if you want that. I don't necessarily need that with my Casey's Blessing and all the other things because it just is flavorful. It kicks it up. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this big old pot here. Whoops, look at me spilling stuff. It didn't break. Don't worry. I'm going to wash this though. This comes out like this. So these mixing bowls come out where you can actually take this part out, and if you put salad in it or whatever, you can just scoop it up like that. Then you replace this. I really don't need this. I don't need the top. So I'm going to put this in here so it can be washed because that fell down. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to preheat my stove, my oven, to 400 degrees. Okay. And like I said, then we're going to start putting everything together. While I do that, let me get it on bake, 400. While we do that, I'm going to be proactive. And what I want you to do is I want you to get your spaghetti sauces, and we're going to start cooking the spaghetti sauce up really slow while we prepare the meatballs and while we are cooking them. Because the longer you cook your sauce, the flavors emerge through that sauce. See, this is just a base. If you make spaghetti sauce from scratch, you're going to have tomato sauce. You're going to have tomato paste. Then you're going to enhance the flavor with all the different herbs and stuff. Hey, I'm cutting the middleman. Those things cost a lot of money. So I add to what they don't do because I'm sorry, just out the jar like that, it ain't hitting on nothing. So I'm going to take this. Let me see the one I have in the refrigerator.
I got a couple of messages while you're going.
Yes.
Okay, so we have Pam. She said, "You go, girl. You're dressed like me today."
Okay. Well,
matchies.
We're sisters.
Okay, we got that. We got Lois. She said, "Good morning, Kate."
Good morning, Lois.
She said, "I'm stopping in, waiting on my daughter to pick me up. You're making me hungry again."
Well, by the time you come back, hopefully I still won't be on here. But like I said, you can rewatch it. And like I said, the tomatoes are really good for the immune system. It really is. You know, everything in moderation. Right. You can eat certain things. You can eat good things that are going to help fortify your body. And I'll be sending you some more recipes, Lois, when I text you or through email or whatever, so I can give you some things that your daughter can cook for you, or you can cook when you're feeling better or whatever. Okay? So I'm going to take this and back to my sister because I was about to break out in song. We are family. Hey. I got all my sisters with me. You in there, Lois. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Yes.
Oh, and Jerome, before you start talking about the food again, Jerome said you should put a link on it from the Amazon for the bowls. Those cooking bowls you got over there.
Oh, okay. I see you right. See, he telling me how to do it. Yes. See, I am so used to not plugging anything. You know, you're absolutely right, and they are fantastic. They're so good until like you can make like potato salad or something like that in that. and it keeps it cold.
Yeah,
it keeps it cold, and it has a lid, and you can transport stuff with that. So I'm putting the spaghetti sauce inside the pot, y'all. So you can follow and do that too if you're following.
Jerome said, plug.
Oh, Jerome had some sleepy time, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes, he did. Okay, let me get this other one in here. This is how you open up a jar. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Hey, musical today. Hey.
Woo, boy, y'all. I was looking so forward to today. I look forward to this every week. But man, yeah, I was really looking forward to it today. I sure was. So I'm putting all of these in here. So I got probably about 62 ounces all together with the one I had left in the refrigerator, which is, yeah, about enough for my family.
Yeah, just
about enough.
Just enough.
Because see, the thing about it is, you not only can use this for spaghetti, you can use this for meatball subs. And for people like Lois who are trying to watch their beautiful figures and get all that good stuff in them, once again, my mission, low carb tortillas. You get that, you take your meatballs, you put it on there, melt yourself some cheese on it. You can either fold it up and eat it, or you can have it flat and use a knife and fork like proper people do. Yes, you can. And it's real good. It is delicious. So let's go over here. Let me see. Okay. So this pot, I think I'm going to switch sides so you can see better. Okay. So I got my spaghetti sauce in here. I'm going to start building my spaghetti sauce. So what I do to build my spaghetti sauce is this, guys. I told you about the magic bullet, right? Okay, this is, they called it magic bullet. It's the NutriBullet. This is for, and I can turn it around the right way. The NutriBullet was bought here because we were going to drink them green smoothies. Man, please, let me tell you something. That stuff was, no, thank you very much. I'll do it out. Anyhow, but so we, of course, me being me, I made it into something that would be helpful, and I love it. You should get one of these, I'm telling you, because you can take any vegetable, anything, and you can pulverize it, and the flavor just bursts, and you put it into your stuff. Yes, you do. So that's what I'm using it for. But if you don't have one of these, get yourself a grater. If you don't want the texture of the vegetables, chop it up and put it in there.
And for Jerome, we're gonna put some links in the description. We're gonna plug them.
Yes, I'm gonna plug them. Jerome, this thing is so old, Jerome. I don't even know if they even have it or call it that anymore. Okay, when I tell you the stuff that I get sometimes that I'm showing you is so old and it looks new because I never use these things. But I'm learning that people out there like to get that done. So when I put it in here, and that's why I didn't tell you about this, if you have a NutriBullet, it used to be called Magic Bullet before they made it a NutriBullet. I don't care what they say. Okay, you get yourself some olive oil, and you want to pour it in here so you can help lubricate. You don't want to water it down. You want to lubricate it while this thing is breaking it down. Or if you have a food processor, that'll work too. Or a nice blender, because I got this blender underneath my cabinet. Do you know that this thing makes hot soup? This thing makes ice cream. This thing makes, do I know how to use it? No.
Jerome said he uses the Ninja.
Huh?
Jerome said he uses the Ninja.
Exactly. So Jerome, this is for you. So I'm going to take maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm going to put every time I say that, I think about Popeye. I tell you, of olive oil, and put it in here. And then I'm going to take my bell pepper. And like I said, I use a half of medium-sized bell pepper. So you can use a whole small bell pepper, or a half of a medium-sized bell pepper will do also. I use half of my medium-sized onion. I'm putting that in here. And like I said, you can chop this. Boy, does this basil smell fragrant.
It's very, very small.
Wow. And then I'm going to take, instead of putting the basil in whole, I'm going to take it off the little stems because I just want to make sure that everything is going to be all pulverized the way I want it to. But boy, is this, I'm telling you, when you put the basil inside this spaghetti sauce, honey, it's a game changer. It's a game. Man, you think you stepped off the plane and went to Italy. Matter of fact, you bypassed Italy and you went to Italy. You went to the Casily. Because, because I mean, really, original Italian food, they use a lot of marinara sauces depending on where in the region that it is. The sauces tend to be very tart. I'm not that girl. I don't want my sauce to be that tart. I need to balance the acidity with the tomatoes with some, I hit it up with a little Splenda. But you can hit yours up with the sweetener of your choice. I'm telling you, it tastes different. If you taste, once you make this, taste your food. And then buy some Italian food out in the street. And you'll see what I'm talking about.
Go back.
Okay, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Jerome says it sounds like pesto in the making.
Not quite.
Not quite. Almost.
Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of this pepper. I'm going to do maybe about a quarter teaspoon of pepper and put it in here. I'm going to put, now see, I double dip with these seasonings and herbs when I do this because I have to season up my sauce. So I'm going to put about a teaspoonful of garlic powder in here. And I'm just take this off. Okay. And then I'm going to put a quarter teaspoonful of white pepper. Now, don't get alarmed. White pepper doesn't have the same dynamic of spice. It's just, I can't explain what the flavor is, but it just pumps up the volume. It just really does, and I like using it. I'm going to take some of these celery flakes because that's what I like. You can put real celery in here if you want to. Don't put any. It's up to you. But I suggest that everybody invest in a bowl of celery flakes. And the reason why I say the flakes hit different than the real celery. The flavor is so concentrated until it's just a different dynamic. I don't know the chemistry. I'm going to take some onion powder, even though I have onion in here, because like I said, all of these dried ingredients like this enhance the flavor alongside with the natural one, and this is natural too, but I mean with the one that's not dry, fresh. I don't know what I got, a brain fog. Fresh. Oh, I guess I'm looking out on the morning rain. I used to feel so uninspired. Yeah, I'm thinking natural.
Yeah.
I feel like a natural spaghetti sauce. Oh, man. Okay, so I got the garlic in there, guys. I'm going to take, bam, Italian seasoning. Yes. And why? Because Italian seasoning incorporates the basil, oregano, all those things that cost you all that money separate. You get it in a little bottle. And if you get the store brand, guess what? It's cheaper. And it doesn't matter if it's a store brand, because you know what? Oregano grows in the same field for McCormick as it does for the store. So get the store brand. It sure does. So I'm going to take a little bit of that, about half a teaspoon. Oh, excuse me. And of course, the pepper got up my nose, and I had to sneeze. I'm so sorry. I moved away from the food. No contamination. Okay. And I have to sneeze again. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Oh,
bless you.
Thank you. I usually don't let that get up in my nose, but I was running my mouth and it flew up there. Yeah, it flew up there. So this is what happens when you get live kitchen cooking. Okay.
Oh, definitely. Pamela said, I definitely need to get celery flakes because my fresh celery always goes bad.
Exactly. That's another thing. And do you know celery is expensive now? I think I spent $3.99 on a bunch of celery, or $2.99. It was more than what I need to spend. And you're right. And then it came here, it was almost rotten. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
And Cosmic said, bless you too.
Thank you. So I'm putting a whole tablespoonful of Italian seasoning in here. Okay, so let me close this up. I think that's everything with the exception of tomato paste. So I put the tomato paste in here, and the reason why is because then I can really get it incorporated, and this is a mess, get it incorporated into the existing spaghetti sauce, because I told you, I'm gonna show you how weak the spaghetti sauce is, and it's not just this one, it's all of it. And this is why when people make their own spaghetti sauce, well, if you make it good, you do add a little bit of tomato paste. So I don't know if you can see this. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can take this out and bring this around here. Okay, let's see. Okay, there you go. Okay, you see this? Now I'm gonna put the spoon in this pot, and I'm gonna show you how loose this is. Do you see that? Y'all see this? You see how that's just? Do you see? Look at that. This is unacceptable because by the time you get all the rest of the ingredients in here, this becomes soup. Okay, we're gonna place that back over there so you're not wobbling and getting motion sickness from me. But I just had to show you that, and that's the reason why